You know, it's not often that I forget to, well, let's just say put files in the right directory, but as we see, Kathak Exquisite Taste Random Item Stats with 3 custom mysteries, let's remember that first before I explain further on what I'm talking about. Farther? Oh my goodness. Farther with an A for distance physically, and further with a U for everything else pretty much, but Exquisite Taste, Kathak. So, as we get into the aforementioned, but for the sake of timestamps, let's get into Kathak Exquisite Taste Random Item Stats Custom Character with 3 custom mysteries, as I forget to actually, what, am I going crazy here? I'm going crazy here, aren't I? I'm going crazy. Oh my goodness, I did not set the game to the thing, and it's not fine, but yeah, I don't think I set it to Harbinger, and if I did, well, we're gonna find out, because I was looking at the background. Is that maybe the background was set that way, but if it was, well, we're going to find out for sure now. But that's why timestamps exist, so you can just skip forward. But as we actually get into Kathak Exquisite Taste Custom Character Random Item Stats with 3 custom mysteries, yeah, it's been a while since I accidentally placed the files in the wrong directory. I was doing some things for World of Horror specifically, and yeah, it didn't work out for me because I'm pretty sure I made a mistake. Dexterity, Strength, Light, Takshisan, second encounter, and maybe a second mystery check? But we're gonna lose 6 stamina because strength and dexterity is probably not gonna fly. We don't have monument either, but I guess we're gonna have to tree for funds, which isn't so bad. We're on Kathak, so we really want to make sure that our encounters are safe. Again, for a lot of people probably watching this video, this is probably redundant information, but just in case someone new comes to the channel and or wants to watch World of Horror content, I can explain what's going on to some extent. Obviously, I'm chilling at the same time. Nails, Ward, Auteur, Orphan, and Television. 3 boss mysteries, so we're going to take care of that immediately. We also have Ward, so I guess we're going to take Nails first. Television, by far the harder one, especially if you're going in blind, but otherwise, I was going there, yes, I went to the home to prepare, and I realized I was on I was on the thing. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're not going to deal with this, and let's illegal den our way. Army knife preferably, although that's okay. Everything costs so much. So I guess instead we, well, at least we have the small can. Wow, this is 2 damage. Oh my goodness, we can't run it because it's Kathak 2. We just happened to roll the lottery of bad luck, and having prepare also hurts us quite a bit. So I think the best we can hope for is investigate as much as possible. We'll use the small candle; it's all we have. But 1, RNG needs to be kind of good, but 2. It would also be great to get 30 experience, 33 experience, so we can trade that for funds in the police station, and then off we'll go, because otherwise we won't have a proper weapon. Even if it is the thingamajiggy. Also, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check the police station, but television and, trying to remember, Ward. So, village and school max threat level, mansion high, and I don't think we have vigil, so we're gonna set this to the school, the police patrols. And let's just share some funds immediately. But we need 22 more experience before we get a proper weapon. 2 damages is not gonna fly here, so yeah, it's... Excuse me, oh my goodness. So much in my mind that I accidentally spoke so quickly. Breathe, Jordan, breathe, but... basically, RNG, I lost like 4 or 5 coin flips in a row. That's essentially the best way of looking at it. The worst way of looking at it is I failed a lot of 15% in a row. Again, getting what I did, yeah, and then we just did this. So we're about to enter Ward. We can run from the boss of Ward, but I think I'm actually going to take Television next, because we're about to take a bunch of damage here. So, yeah, this is absolutely dreadful. I was not supposed to do that, but if I didn't investigate that last location, I would not have gotten the nice ring. So either way, we were in a bad situation. And this would normally be fine if it weren't for the fact that I only do 2 damage. So what we're actually going to do is toss this empty bottle. And we hope that we hit 3 out of the all 3 attacks here. We're just going to gamble on 1 though, because, well, that's the way I roll. And yeah, we just go for, well, this time we need to spread out our attack boost. Again, overall, if you spread your accuracy out among other actions, as we missed there, just might as well use the thing to see, overall, you have a higher chance of hitting every attack, if that is important. If it's not important, you can do what I did, again, just put everything on 1 attack, but Depends on your situation and how lucky you feel, really. Because if you spread all the thing about that, for those who don't know, I've talked about this before, but I'll tell you it again because nothing else is happening on screen at the moment. But if you spread your accuracy out, so you do 75%, 75%, and 65%, there is a chance you just miss all 3 attacks as well, as opposed to, you know, putting it all in one, where you're more likely to hit at least 1, if that makes any sense. Also, I'm still missing funds, so we're gonna police station and spend more experience for funds before I enter the illegal den. If this meat cleaver does a lot of damage, that would be nice, but everything just happens to cost more. So, I mean, either way, I guess we're focusing strength here, but either way we only deal 4 damage, because the army knife only does 4 damage. Probably faster, but only does 4 damage. So, yeah, we really, really, really need to pass or succeed a lot of stat checks. Period. That's the end of the sentence. And we don't get much else. Keep in mind we can't run, so yeah, the armor knife probably would have been a better pick here, but can't even go for a dodge because we can't fit dodge on a guaranteed attack. So I mean, we might as well go over just so I can at least think. Oh my goodness, do I even get that? Let's just put dodge in first so we can see how many attack boosts do we get. We get 1, so we have to flip a coin. We have to flip a coin twice, basically. So 55% chance to hit this attack, and then 50% chance to dodge. I guess another way to fix dodge would be to increase the accuracy. I mean, you kind of, because you're doing a counter, right? You dodge and attack. So make dodge, I don't know, increase your accuracy by 30, 20% for your next action. So treat it kind of like an attack boost in itself while allowing you to dodge. That way, in one action, that way, if you do that, say if I had 20% extra accuracy and then I add an attack boost, it's 75%, which is still bad, 50% into 75%, but I mean, I don't know what else you want. I don't know. I mean, I've given, I think, at 2 to 3 examples of how to make dodge a better action that is used properly. But if it's for fun, again, this is just for like sweaty balance purposes. It doesn't need to change at all, but just know that I'm not going to use it unless I want to have fun. And that's part of the thing, right? Having fun. But anywho, this is not guaranteed either, is it? Is it guaranteed? Oh, it is guaranteed. Okay, so this is really 12 damage. So off we go. But otherwise, yeah, things. Also, just as an offhand comment, if you see something appear on my itch.io, which should be linked somewhere on my channel, if it's not, let me know. But I probably plan to sell assets that I've made a long time ago for RPG Maker MV. Shrug, that's about all I can say. And let's see here. Actually, can I even do that? I have to look into it. I'm kind of looking into it because I want to make sure nothing weird happens, but I'm pretty sure I can. So, as we move on here, I could rest. That's the whole point of me having rest available. Yeah, let's rest. So, because we're in Kathak, we can't run, so we might as well use the Doom that we would have spent running from enemies that we want to heal, because the enemies that you run into, oddly enough, are enemies that would probably have dealt a lot of damage to you in runs where you can, or in playthroughs where you can run away. But shrug. So yes, shrug is one of my. Oftentimes, shrug is one of my filler phrases for when I need to focus. But otherwise, we're gonna gamble here. So I don't think I get much out of this. No, I don't. But we might as well go for it. I'm willing to lose -2 all. So yeah, we have to flip a coin twice again. And we didn't flip a coin twice. So, and call it right twice. Basically, if someone came up and asked me what's the most I've lost on a coin toss, man, at least in video game terms, a lot. In fact, even my life in the video game, winning and losing, because the character's life and death depends on the player's choices. Don't hurt me, robots. Don't add that thing about things. And if you know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna specify because robots. But anywho. Not that they'll take the video down, it's more that, you know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, quick thinking, strength. Off I go. 5 dexterity? No, he's just gonna go for it. Oh, we're just gonna try to deal damage here. And then flip a coin again. So, 65%, so really 2 out of 3, or 66%, but we're still taking a bunch of damage. So, we're getting an extra point of damage, so this does 13. I don't think the small candle does enough, but we're not using it for anything anyway. Okay, it does 2. Never mind, I lied. And this should do 13, so off we go. Math! For those who don't know why, again, bonus. I might as well explain for anyone who might not know or forgot. Bonus damage often comes after the double damage from Desperate Struggle. So even though your weapon says 5 or 7 damage, you could be doing 9 or 13 damage instead, because of the aforementioned reason that bonus damage often applies after the damage doubling, because the only damage that's doubled is the base damage of your weapon. Now, for for weapons with odd base damage, there's more specifics to explain, as I need to rest here, otherwise we die to stamina most likely. I know we have the thing, but we have to rest anyway. But so, for example, how Desperate Struggle actually works on strong attacks, specifically, because strong attacks are effectively 150%. Nice knowledge roll, by the way. And so 150% of, say, 5 damage is 7.5. But the game, if you only do a strong attack, the game rounds down, so you only deal 7 damage as a whole number. Integer, so on and so forth. It's not a float decimal, so on and so forth. But when you do Desperate Struggle, that double damage is applied to the 7.5, which is why you get 15 damage there. So if your weapon, therefore, you get bonus damage, and so it says 8, you actually do 16 damage because 7.5... No, I'm going crazy. Oh yeah, no, it would say 8, so we'll use this as an example. I mean, we can't see it, but say that this strong attack says 7 or 8 damage, and that's because your... Meat Cleaver does, say, 5 damage, and so 150%, 7.5, but then you get bonus damage, so 8. So if you do a Prep Strong with an 8 attack in this instance, you'll deal 8 damage. But if you do Desperate Struggle, you'll get 16... No, I'm going crazy. Yeah, you'll get 16 because 5 times 150%, or 150% of 5 base damage is... I'm just making sure I can survive this. Yeah, okay. Is 7.5. And then that times 2 is 15 plus the 1 bonus damage, which is why your strong attack can say 7 or 8. And then, well, in that case, it makes more sense. 8 times 2 is 16, but this is actually what goes on, because if you only deal 5 base damage, you might say, if you do Prep Strong into Desperate Struggle, you say, oh, only do 14, but why am I doing 15? That's the reason why. There are other examples, but you can apply this logic to everything else. We gotta run here, by the way. And yeah, holes, I think, is hurting us there. But as long as we don't lose the bath, we can survive. Now, I would like to increase strength here, but I don't think we get to do that. So we have to increase stamina instead, because we can't heal anywhere else effectively anymore. And 3 custom mysteries. Auteur, Orphan. So we'll take Orphan last. I'm pretty sure there's no forced bad encounters, enemies in Orphan. But anywho, Kato. But as we roll 12s on events, I mean, this is not looking good. I really should rest, but we're going to walk forward for a moment. So, we're going to hope we fail, because this is one of the only times in which there are 2 events in Auteur in which failing is good for you. Everything else you want to succeed for obvious reasons. But, yeah, let's rest here again. So 1, 2, we're going to heal 3 stamina, 3 reason for 9 doom. Can't do anything else. We're in Katak, so can't run unless we have a pocket knife. It would actually be in my benefit to buy a pocket knife, but I don't have the funds, obviously. So, yeah, a buffet I think is free, right? If I pick the middle option, no, it's not. I'm going crazy. Well, anywho, we thankfully passed. That's what I need to see, but we need to see that more, because otherwise we are going to expire during this run. We failed again, which is good, but do we fail this next one? No. So, fractured ribs is fine, as long as we don't take burns. So, shrug. Is that guaranteed to be fractured ribs? I need to do homework. I always say that, and I don't end up doing homework. Let's get rid of that bite, by the way. While also picking up painkillers. Might as well. Badly bruised is not great, but we're not planning to fight anything anyway, and if we fight the boss of Auteur, that would be very, 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 very bad for us. I'm pretty sure we die if we fight the boss of Auteur. So, off we go. Doom, stuff, script, and quick thinking question mark? I hope I didn't do this wrong. Well, let's find out. Hot bath would have been nice earlier, but the game didn't give me it, so I'm just going to heal stamina still. And off we go. I didn't even know that can happen. Anywho, 2 funds, so we can go for a pocket knife if need be. The problem is, if a pocket knife doesn't appear, I lose more doom than I would have spent. If the pocket knife even costs 3 funds. I think it does. But as we enter Orph, I almost accidentally entered scissors. I'm gonna gamble. So in we go, and we didn't see the pocket knife, so sadness. In fact, everything costs so much, because I think we also have price hike question mark? Yeah, we do. Never mind, I lied to myself, so all I did was spend Doom needlessly. But anywho. Off we go. Hey, near miss. Nope. Shinsuke's curse. Oh, this is the unlucky dude one. But anywho, what does this give me? -2 luck? Alright, thankfully it's not like +6 Doom. But anywho, take 4 reason in the face, and off we go, because we can't run from this. End of the sentence. We do 5 damage because our knowledge is 8, so we get 2 bonus damage on top of the meat cleaver, which here does 3 apparently? 2? Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. Anywho. Do I just try going? Can I even go all out? No. No, I can't. The answer is no. We can try the 2 turn. That's the best I can do for 3 Doom. So, yeah. I forgot my second encounter, by the way, so if we reach the lighthouse, we could just die to Doom. But while we're here, we'll survive we'll try to survive as long as possible. Nothing really to pocket knife, though, at the moment, so we're gonna gamble on everything. Never mind. Was that a custom event? I feel like that was a custom. That was that couldn't have been an orphan event, right? Anywho. Either way, we're gonna desperate struggle at some point. So we'll go for 18 damage here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 18 damage, and then just do this and get out. Can I level up into something that I want? No? Alright, cool story. Oh, this is gonna be dicey. So, yeah, we'll try to survive for as long as possible. Is the Carpenter Hammer better? No! Everything got... Oh, we gotta pass this luck check. No! Even... Oh, no! I lost 2 luck! Oh. Yes, it rolled a 5, but it was a 5+1 modifier, so I believe I would have failed that. But... we're going for a high score this one, I guess. I think we're dead to stamina no matter what. There's no way we can get out. All I get is to get spared. Alright, cool. Holes into death. So, as we end this run, yeah, not really much else to say. I'll keep working on what I do. Obviously, I'm still working on Little Kitten, but otherwise, just trying to look at other avenues of success, and we'll leave it at that. Also trying to see if I want to do more on this channel. There's something else I should have put out, I think, at the time of this video, but as we lose here, I'll see you in the next episode, I guess, if nothing else.